And welcome, you here at Manifesting Your Dreams with Pablo, Miguel, and oh my God, I'm so excited. We're just having so much fun today. We have a spectacular show for you today. And before I start, I'd like to mention our producer has tickets. You can win some tickets and your friends can win some tickets for the show in Las Vegas and for the brunch buffet. All you have to do is make a comment if you're on the Facebook Live right now. Make a comment and also tag a friend. So when you tag a friend, for every friend you tag, they're gonna enter the raffle, and also you're gonna enter the raffle. And today, one of the lucky you will get free a brunch in Las Vegas and a free ticket for the show as well. But if you've been with us before, you know we always have a spectacular show. If you're watching for the first time, Manifesting Your Dreams is about helping you manifest your dreams, and we're using it with a book that was written actually in 1937, and those principles are so strong, they're still valid today. Think and Grow Rich. And Napoleon Hill actually discovered, after interviewing the 500 most prominent, most successful, most fulfilled people of their time, 17 principles they all have in common. So the question you may want to ask yourself is, which one are you missing if you're not reaching your dreams yet? And today we're gonna go over the sixth sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth sense, and it's one of the most important of the whole philosophy. And for that, I am so excited because I've been trying to get this lady in our show for months now. And I say, hey, Beverly, where are you? Oh, right now I'm in Montana. I said, where are you? Oh, right now I'm in Colorado. And where are you? Oh, right now I'm in Florida. I mean, she's been traveling all over the country, but today she's in Las Vegas.
Yes.
So she's here as our guest. So we're so excited because when I think of people who are living life on their terms, and if you're going to manifest your dreams, isn't that what you want to do? Live life on your terms, when you determine where you are, what you do, how you do it, who you do it with. This young lady is actually, her picture is right there as a description. So Beverly Zeimet, welcome to our show today. We're so excited. So just take a minute and introduce yourself to our nice audience today.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you all for being here, because you know what? This show is nothing without you guys. And this is about you. So hopefully my little story will help inspire you, because I started way back when I was 5 years old, which I had no clue what was going on then. I just knew I was a little rebel, and I wasn't having anybody tell me what to do. And that was all the way down to taking pictures. My mom's got pictures of me with my hair all messed up and everything, because me, no, don't put your hands on your lap like a lady. You're going to do it this way. And oh my gosh, it's crazy. You know, so that has helped to lead me to here. And I'm now an inspired author. I've published 2 books. I got a 3rd one on the way. I'm a retreat facilitator. Do speaking engagements all over the world internationally, which is awesome. And for me, the passion of this sixth sense, which I had no clue growing up on a farm in Iowa, seriously, second oldest of 11, and I was born in 49. Let me tell you, there was none of that stuff back then. I mean, zero, zip,
that's 49 of the previous century, right?
Well, yeah.
So you've been through 2 centuries right now.
Oh
that's a lot of wisdom, huh?
Yeah. So I lived 11 miles from a plant where they built RVs, recreational vehicles, right? And at 5 years old, one day driving by, I said, someday I'm going to own one of those.
Wow. At 5 years old?
5 years old, yeah.
Wow.
It's like, I'm going to own one of those. And you know, in 1997, and we'll finish that story in segment 3, so stick around. In 1997, I drove off the lot of the Born Free, listen to the name of it, Born Free, right? I felt I was born free my entire life to do whatever I wanted to do, right? So I used to always sing that song, you know, Born Free, right?
Wow.
You know, so, and their little motto, and they had an animal that was always there, was a lion, right? You know, and that movie came out, Born Free, and it was all about the little lions.
Yes.
So they always had their mascot as that lion. And during the fair time and everything, they had that lion there and you could pet it. It was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was crazy. So growing up and learning more about what the animal, you know, totems and stuff are all about is that lion, you know. So you take a look at it, who's this little kitten, you know, that turns into this roaring, powerful lion.
Yeah.
You know, and I look at myself as being that way. So I was always out to prove something to everybody. I grew up my life fighting. I mean, I just fought because I was short, I was teased a lot, I was picked on a lot, so I battled my way through everything.
And how many kids in your household?
There's 11 of us.
11.
And I was second oldest. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. And for me to get even, it was learning how to instigate. You know, so again, you talk about that sixth sense, right? It's that knowing, you don't know how you know, but you just know. So I could set the kids up, like at school, especially that's where I got picked on so much, right? Is I would set something up so that I know that if they got found out by the teachers, they'd get in trouble.
Oh boy.
So, but I could instigate, I could sell, I could get them convinced to do anything. So I'd put my plan of attack, we'd be out there doing it, I'd be right there with them, and then I knew with that sixth sense, right? Oh, the teacher's coming, I gotta get out of here because I don't need to be found out here, right? And so I would disappear, the teachers would show up, and all the other kids would get in trouble. They try to blame it on me, and well, where is she? She's the one that, where is she? Right? And it was like, yes, you know. So I never let that disappear. I always kept that, you know, because when I shared things like that, you know, when I was little with my brothers and sisters, everybody was on the same page. But when you start sharing things like that you knew things, you know, when people called on the phone, you knew who it was going to be, you know, little things like that, nobody else would know, right? And so they started making fun. Oh, you're weird. You're this. You're that. Oh, that's stupid. You know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, well, we'll see who gets even, right? Who gets the last laugh. And that's what I did.
But it is a shame because we all born with that ability, right? And then people wonder like, well, what is the sixth sense? And you just describe it. It's when you getting in the car and you're thinking of a song, you turn the car on and they're playing the song, right?
Exactly.
So that has happened to everybody, right? Or the phone rings, or you're thinking of somebody and you look at it, just send you a text or something like that. So we all have that ability because our brain actually is a receiving station.
It is.
And a transmitting station. We all have that ability. Yeah. But unfortunately, when it happens with parents that sometimes they don't know, or family or whatever, that they just, nobody wants to feel weird, right?
Exactly.
Or I wouldn't say nobody, because some people like to feel weird, you know, but like most people, they want to fit in with everybody else, right?
Yes.
And this is one of the things that Napoleon Hill discovered is that, and by the way, it doesn't matter if you've been using the sixth sense till now or not, because you can start right now.
Exactly.
Right now, you can start saying, you know what, I'm going to start paying more attention, to those messages of this, you know, subconscious mind, a higher intelligence. And then why do people pray? Like if you think about it, why do you pray for the solution? And then when you get the solution, you don't want to tell people that you got it, right?
Exactly.
Or people think you're weird.
Think, oh, you prayed and did that. That's not true. You know, it's
exactly.
whatever you call it. You can call it meditation.
Yeah.
You can call it coincidences. You can call it prayer. You can call it manifestation. You can call it law of attraction. It's all the same thing.
But we're all connected. The truth is that we're all connected to everything in the universe that has ever been, and even that will ever be.
Exactly.
That's why you have premonitions, right? Like when you were 5 years old, and you say, hey, this is going to happen. The challenge that most people have is that when they want something, when do they want it?
They want it like now.
Right now, right? And that's the biggest challenge. And that's something that comes with when everybody that have interview is like, they knew what they wanted. That was one of the key principles, right? You need to be very clear, hey, this is what I want, right? But you don't know when it's going to show up, right? And God's delays, somebody said God's delays are not God's denials, right?
Exactly.
So just because something doesn't show up at the time that you want it doesn't mean that a few years later they couldn't, right?
Right.
So, and that's why when I look at your life, I say, she's saying like, oh, I want to go over there, I want to go over here, and you're making it happen. So it looks like you have no restrictions, right? So how did that happen? How, you know, it's like, because most people are afraid to take action, right? And to me, it looks like you have no fear at all, right? So is that something that was always natural in you? Or is something that at some point you said, I'm not going to care what people say or do, or this is what I want to do, I'm going to do it anyway, right?
I think that was always part of my life.
Always part of you, so you never blacked that, right?
No, there was never a boogeyman in my life.
Right.
Okay, and if there was, I could fight my way through it.
Okay.
You know, so I never allowed myself to be defeated, and I was always out there to prove everything. I need to prove this to my dad. I need to prove this to my mom. I need to prove this to my teachers. I need to prove this.
So that was a strong motivation.
Very strong. Okay. Very strong in that.
That was a drive. That's part of the drive, right?
But you know,
I'm going to show them, right?
Yeah. But it also comes back to bite you in the butt sometimes, and it did that. It did that. And I'll share this little piece of the story. I was 20 years old. I was living on my own in Des Moines. I was working there, and I finished my 1 year college and whatever, and everything was going great. And I was home for the weekend, and my mom and I got in an argument. And I said, fine, and I left, and I was like, you're not going to tell me what to do. I mean, this is going through my head, right? And it's like, you know, I'm 20, you can't tell me what to do anymore, blah, 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 blah. And I ended up spending the night with my boyfriend. First time I ever had sex in my life, right? First time. And guess what happened? I was pregnant. 7 months later, I tell my mom, Mom, I'm kind of like going to have a baby here in a couple of months, right? Because I didn't show. And the first thing she says, well, you know, you don't have to get married. Well, of course, what was I going to do? So I get married, end up with 2 more kids, I should say. You know, so sex 3 times, 3 kids, right? And we'll save that for the next segment to hear the rest of that story.
That is fantastic, you know, because if you think about some of everything that happened to us that is actually frame us to who we are today, and sometimes we even forget what it is. So we're going to be back in another segment, but if you just join us, you're in Manifesting Your Dreams, you want to tag a friend, because we're giving away, our producer is giving away tickets for the show. So you need to tag a friend, make a comment if there's anything that Beverly shared or about the 6th sense that got your attention. We're going to read about it, and then you and the person that you tag with, you will both enter into the raffle. But we're going to be in the second segment. This lady wrote a bunch of books. I want to know how she did it. She's been giving seminars all over the country and international. I want to know how she manifested that. And if you want to stay connected with us, just go to www.manifestingyourdreams.net, N-E-T, okay? And sign up as a VIP, so we'll keep you posted with new events that are going to coming up. So we're going to be right back. We just have a couple of sponsors. Tag a friend, and we'll see you the next time. Great job, girl.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Good. We'll see you in a minute.